Ever wondered how high interest rates impact your life? Well, it's more than just your credit card bills. High interest rates are like a hidden puppet master, pulling strings in multiple aspects of your daily living. From the housing market to your savings account, from your employment opportunities to your credit score, they're leaving their mark. And today, we're going to expose the not-so-obvious ways these rates are affecting you. So buckle up, friends, because we're about to lift the curtain. Let's dive into the 10 ways high interest rates are affecting you. First, the dreaded debt trap. High interest rates mean you're paying more back to the lender than you originally borrowed. It's like being stuck in a financial horror movie where the villain is compound interest. Every payment feels like an escape attempt, but the interest keeps pulling you back in. The principal amount may seem innocent, but with high interest it quickly multiplies, growing into a beast of debt that's tough to slay. So remember, high interest rates can turn a small loan into a mountain of debt. Second, your savings suffer. When interest rates rise, it's more expensive to borrow, which discourages investment and savings. Imagine you're a mountain climber. High interest rates are like a sudden steep incline. They make the journey tougher. You're less likely to invest or save when the cost of borrowing increases. It's like trying to scale the mountain with a heavy backpack. And the worst part? High interest rates might make that dream vacation seem even further away. Third, the housing market takes a hit. High interest rates make mortgages more expensive, cooling off the housing market. Imagine this. You're eyeing a beautiful house, but the interest rates have surged, hiking up the mortgage rates. Now, the monthly payments are heavier on your pocket. The market slows down as fewer people can afford to buy. Sellers may drop their prices, but it's a double-edged sword. Lower prices could mean lower house value. So, high interest rates might be the villain standing between you and your dream home. Fourth, slower economic growth. When borrowing is expensive, people and businesses spend less, slowing down the economy. High interest rates can be a real party pooper, pulling the reins on rapid economic expansion. Businesses may think twice before investing in new projects, and consumers may hold off on big purchases. This reduction in spending can lead to slower economic growth, making it harder for everyone to prosper. High interest rates could mean saying goodbye to those annual raises. Fifth, increased inflation. High interest rates can lead to increased inflation, making your dollar worth less. Here's the kicker. When interest rates rise, borrowing costs go up. This can cause businesses to raise their prices to cover these extra costs. And guess what happens next? You got it, inflation. Your precious dollar doesn't stretch as far as it used to. That coffee you love, it might just cost a bit more. So high interest rates might be secretly shrinking your wallet. Sixth, foreign investment is deterred. High interest rates make it less attractive for foreign investors to invest in your country. Just imagine, as a foreign investor, why would you pour your hard-earned money into a place where the cost of borrowing is sky high? It's like jumping into a pool filled with piranhas, risky and not very appealing. The higher the interest rates, the less enticing the investment landscape becomes. High interest rates might be scaring away foreign investors. Seventh, increased unemployment. When businesses can't afford to borrow, they can't afford to expand or hire. Think about it. High interest rates make borrowing more expensive, so companies tighten their belts, often cutting back on staff or freezing hiring. There's less room for new jobs, and existing jobs might become less secure. Even small businesses, the backbone of job creation, can struggle to grow or even sustain operations. It's a domino effect. High interest rates might be making the job market more competitive. Eighth, higher cost of living. High interest rates can lead to increased prices for goods and services. Here's how it works. Businesses borrow money to operate and grow. When interest rates rise, the cost of that borrowing goes up. Guess who ends up footing the bill? That's right, us, the consumers. Higher interest rates can mean higher prices on everything from a gallon of milk to a new car. Suddenly, everyday expenses start to creep up. High interest rates might be making your grocery bill scarier than a horror movie. Ninth, lower credit scores. If high interest rates cause you to miss payments, your credit score could take a hit. You see, credit scores aren't just about how much you owe, but also about how well you manage your debts. High interest rates can make it harder to stay on top of your payments, leading to late or missed payments. These missteps are reported to credit bureaus, causing your credit score to dwindle. So, high interest rates might be the monster under your credit score's bed. 10th, increased bankruptcy rates. High interest rates can make it difficult for individuals and businesses to pay back their debts. When interest rates skyrocket, The cost of borrowing becomes expensive and the debt burden grows. This increased financial pressure often leads individuals and businesses to a state of insolvency, where they are unable to meet their debt obligations. The result? A surge in bankruptcy filings. So it's not the boogeyman causing sleepless nights, it's those pesky high interest rates. High interest rates might be pushing individuals and businesses towards bankruptcy. So there you have it, 10 ways high interest rates might be haunting your financial life. From the menacing debt trap, the suffering savings, the hard-hitting housing market, to the slowing economic growth. Not forgetting the inflation monster, the deterred foreign investment, the rising unemployment, the creeping cost of living, the lurking low credit scores, and the chilling increase in bankruptcy rates. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed and don't let high interest rates spook you.